All right, part two, now that you've gone through your entire carbon cycle journey, part two is we want to kind of see what happened. So looking at your table, just kind of scroll through and start recognizing, okay, where are the locations I went? Did I repeat any locations and get stuck? Did we circle back to anywhere? Scrolling through, looking at your spheres, did you hit up all the spheres? Looks like I did. So kind of make some observations as you answer these reflection questions. For this first one, you might need to go back to the slides and grab what types of carbon you were. I know CO2 popped up a lot, so that would be a great answer, but you might want to grab a few more if they're not in your details. And then as you think about your paper and the activity in class, number two, think about, did everybody have the same journey? Did all of us, if we pulled up and lined up all of our activities, would they all look exactly the same? Why or why not? And answer this in terms of carbon cycle, right? Don't say, well, we were all spread out across the room. Answer it in terms of the carbon cycle. So what are we thinking about with carbon? Okay, again, did you get stuck somewhere? Where was that? Anything you remember about the process? And then, does carbon ever go away? So as you're going through all your stages, your locations, think about, was there a point where you just weren't around anymore? And why is that happening? What are you thinking about when you answer this question, yes or no? Did you ever just go away or disappear? And then the last one, what spheres did you hit up on your journey? So list those out. Okay, if you were here with us, we'd be talking about it and kind of comparing what we saw. You're just filling them in for now. Here comes the fun part, number 6. Draw a picture of your movement through at least 6 different locations in your journey. So you need to start by drawing a background that includes a picture of 6 of the locations that you went into. 6 is the minimum. It'd be great if you did all of them, but 6 is the minimum. And then we're going to draw and label the arrows showing the movement. So we're like getting a visual of this activity. So for me, looking at my list, I have green plants, my plant died. Then I went into the atmosphere. So I've got living plants, dead plants, atmosphere. Just gonna write some of these down. So living plants, and then they died, and then the atmosphere. Okay. And then I went, rain brought me down, and I transformed into snow and ice. And then I floated off into the ocean. So I've got rain, snow, and the ocean. And then from the ocean, I became part of a seashell, and then the ocean sediment. So I need these locations in my picture, right? So I might start with the ocean and some land. So I've got the ocean in there. The land is so I can have my plant. Let's see, I'll go with like a little flower. So I'm just getting all my things here. My flower died. Tear. Here it is, it dried up. Okay, atmosphere is, a given. It's there. Don't really have to draw much for that. But I do need some rain. So I got my cloud. Let's see. So we're kind of getting the idea here. As my rain, that became some ice. Rain and snow and ice, and then I need my shell and my sediment. I'm drawing these things, maybe you, maybe you want to grab a clip art or something. That's really up to you. Okay, so I got my basic things in my picture. So all of these got included in my diagram. So what I want to do is show the movement by labeling arrows and the location number. So I started in the plant. So I'm going to go in here and say 1 was green plants. And from there, I went to 2 dead plants. So that's the first move. And then I want to put in an arrow. There's movement number 1. Use the notability tool. Arrow. Okay, from there, where did I go? I went into the atmosphere. It says I decomposed, my carbon went to the air. So my 3 is the atmosphere. And then 4 is the rain. So I'm numbering up my stations, and then I'm putting in the arrow to show my flow in the carbon cycle. Can I do a curve like that? Yes. Okay. So we're going to keep going throughout all your pictures. You have numbers of where each stop was. You've got labels with that stop name, and then arrows showing the flow. Good luck.